So day 5, this is the 14th. This is Valentine's Day. So I don't know. Maybe you can have some Valentine's Day themed user stories. No, probably not. Not if you're basing them on your commerce walkthrough yesterday. Um, this is relatively straightforward. I would say if you've written user stories before, try to follow the format that's provided here. I think oftentimes user stories are written without the so that. It's just, as a user, I want to do something, and they don't provide the why. And I think the why is the most important part. Oftentimes we're trying to design things out of context, and the why helps provide just a tiny bit of context. It's the tiny bit of context is more beneficial when the scope of the design change is narrow, but when it's a little broader, it can be a little bit challenging. So try your best to write a really good one that speaks to what the user is actually trying to accomplish in that moment. Is the user selecting a address that is not their home address because they want to select an address other than their home address? Or are they selecting an address that's not their home address because they're they're often out of town and need to have things shipped to a different location? Right? The other one adds a lot more color and helps set an understanding for the people designing as to what the real world situation the person's living in, and helps them design better solutions. They're never going to be perfect, but try to get it as good as you can. You can write 3 based on what you've done so far in the cognitive walkthrough. You can write as many as you want. This, for me, if I sit down for an hour and write as many as I can, is always beneficial. Or maybe sit down for 30 minutes and then read through all of them and sort of question myself. It's typically pretty good to do and say, hey, is this the actual person doing it? Is that actually what they're trying to accomplish? And is that the actual reason they're trying to accomplish? For this one, I provided the link for the user stories topic in the Interaction Design Foundation's website, but you can check out different ones, and there are different models that match this, but all of them sort of have this same pattern. I'm excited to see what you all do with this, what your thoughts are on writing user stories, and great job on this week. Excited to see all the work that is potentially going to come through, and hopefully this was a good week for everyone. We'll catch up next Monday and start with the next set, and I'm hoping to have a check-in the following Friday so that we can check in at 2 weeks and show things off and talk about challenges and talk about how to adjust these daily challenges.